Hi Virgo, thanks again for joining me, to my first time viewers and my returning viewers and subscribers. If you'd like a personal reading, please feel free to contact me on the email listed below this video. Okay, the High Priestess, something about a prophecy that will change the course of your journey. Queen of Pentacles, wow, okay, 10 of Wands, working hard. Page of Wands, all right. Justice card. And the Nine of Swords, sorry. So starting off with the High Priestess, I feel as though there's a prophecy that's coming through for you for this month. So you need to keep your eyes peeled and open, because there's something that's going to come true for you. Maybe it's something you've been wishing or waiting for, but with the High Priestess, something will be revealed to you. I feel like something will come to light, something will be illuminated. This could be of a pregnancy. You might hear of a pregnancy, or you might become pregnant, or there could be talks of a pregnancy, because she does have the pomegranate fruit, which denotes pregnancy and fertility. But this really is something prophetic. This is something that could really change the course of your destiny. And this could be a big change, and I have a feeling it's a new person that's coming in for you, and it could be a fire sign. Could be a fire sign or a fellow earth sign, so Taurus or Capricorn, or maybe it's another fellow Virgo. But I feel like you've been manifesting this person, and they're going to come out of the blue and surprise you and almost sweep you off your feet. They'll definitely be interested in you, and I feel you'll really enjoy this attention and affection. If this is regarding a work situation, I feel as though something could come to light about the work that you're doing. If you've been involved in a court case, sorry, I feel as though you'll finally hear news of something, or an outcome, or a verdict, etc. I feel like justice will be delivered here, or I feel like something could come out of the blue for you, whether it's a penalty, a fine, a toll notice, something to do with the legal system. It could be you might be surprised, say from your tax office, from the ATO or the IRS or wherever you are, and they could surprise you with an audit of some kind, or an outstanding bill. Maybe you're involved in a court case. Whatever it is, there's some sort of legalities that will be tied and will be revealed to you. So keep your eyes and your ears peeled this month. Now, the next card over, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's the queen of manifesting anything into her physical realm. Here she is. She's got money, assets, deeds, nice things around her and in her world. She's holding it on her lap here, and she's surrounded by this beautiful, lush garden here, which indicates abundance and lots of ideas and even fertility. So I keep picking up pregnancy, whether you're wanting to be pregnant. I'm also picking up a lot of sexual passion. So this person that proclaims their love for you, this fire sign, or maybe it's a fellow earth sign, I feel as though you've been thinking about this person and you finally manifested them. So they're coming to you. Queen of Pentacles means they're entering your physical world. And you really are attracting a lot of admirers also. I feel like you're in your element this month. I feel like you're extra attractive. Not that you aren't most of the time or all of the time, but I feel as though there's something extra that's around you, whether it's the mood you're in, or maybe Queen of Pentacles could signify you doing something to your hair or your makeup, or going to the gym more, or whatever it is that you're doing to focus on your physical beauty. People are definitely noticing that. Now, if this is in regards to a work situation, I feel like there could be an earth sign around you that's guiding you in some way. It could be a mother figure, or a boss, a superior, a colleague, a senior, whatever it is. But it's someone that's sort of taking you under their wings, so to speak, guiding you, providing you insight and advice also. So I would continue you advise, liaise with this person, because I feel like they could be prominent for you. I feel like you're generating a lot of ideas with the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're finally thinking about buying that home and how to buy that home. Maybe you're finally thinking about taking that job, because you do have contracts here in front of you. So there will be some sort of contract presented to you, and it's something you've brought upon yourself, and not in a bad way, in a good way, and it might come out of the blue, obviously, as well. And that'll definitely be that surprise, but you've manifested it. So I'm liking that. That's important, because you've wanted this, Virgo. So I don't think you'll be displeased. I think you'll be happy. Now, moving on, we have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is all about action and movement and hard work, perseverance, resilience. So maybe this is if you're in a relationship, maybe your relationship is requiring extra work. Maybe you're carrying the load maybe you're carrying the burden, so to speak. Maybe you're taking the initiative. If this is a new person that you're meeting, you might find out they're a very, very hard worker, or you yourself are undergoing a lot of strain or stress at work, and you've just required to take on extra work. You might find out that someone's left and thus has caused you to take on their work duties, their workload, their responsibilities, etc. That could happen definitely. I feel as though maybe you're working towards something, and it could be something to do with government agencies and or officials. Maybe you've been working towards landing that contract of some sort, or landing that salary, whatever it is that you've been working towards. You're going to continue to work hard towards it, definitely. But it's a good way. It's a good thing. I feel like results are coming, definitely with the Queen of Pentacles. She brings us manifestations, and she brings us new additions to our earthly world. So anything you can touch, taste, feel, smell, etc. So anything that's intangible and you can see, etc. This could be a fire sign. You might have a fire sign that's coming to you that you might meet if you're single. Maybe you're already dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. And I feel as though this person is going to be working really hard to get your attention. This could be at work. This could be around the workplace. You might meet them out somewhere and they might surprise you, just, completely come out of the blue. But I feel like they're working hard for your attention here, and they're going to declare some sort of message of love here, because the Page of Wands denotes messages of love. So it's either someone finally comes out and says, I love you, I want to be with you, or someone finally expresses interest and say, look, I want to take you out. When can we go out for dinner? So that's really nice. I'm liking that. Maybe as well, I'm picking up you've got a loved one, a partner that's got a court case ongoing, or maybe you have a court case that's ongoing here with the Justice card. I feel as though you'll be gaining a lot of support from your loved ones if that's the case, whether it's for your business, whether it's an audit, whatever that's happening for you here with this government agency or organization, or, the judicial system maybe, or policing, whatever it is. I feel as though you'll have a lot of support from your loved ones, and that's always positive. But love seems to be on the forefront. There's a lot of sexuality in regards to relationships. And again, I keep picking up this pregnancy, so make sure if that's not what you're wanting just yet, stay protected, because it could happen. And for those that are planning, you may start to see our results this month, or perhaps early next. Now, moving on, we have the Justice card, and the Justice card is all about the judicial system. You do have the scales, which can denote the sign of a Libra that's around you. Maybe they're representing you in a court matter, but I feel as though there's justice coming to you. And maybe if you are involved in a court case, you're waiting on a verdict or a trial or an outcome, or maybe you'll hear of one from your loved ones. I feel as though this could also denote contracts. So maybe you're landing a new job, or you're being promoted and you have to re-sign a contract. I feel as though this is also karma with the Justice card. Karma's coming to you. Maybe it's the person you've been wanting to attract, and that karma's coming back to you. I feel like this could also denote the characteristic of the person that's coming in for you. There's a lot of fairness, I feel, this month. So maybe something that if you've been in a situation or some sort of situation or circumstance, you feel like you've been ripped off, or that someone hasn't been fair to you, or you haven't been entitled to what you think you have been entitled to. I feel like that will change this month, and you'll finally get justice served. And I'm really liking that. The scales, it's just things are balanced, things are even, things are fair. So again, it could have something to do with contracts, and they may surprise you out of the blue, because the High Priestess is a prophecy, and it surprises us because the High Priestess doesn't always open up straight away. There is a bit of mystery associated with her, because she feels and sees a lot of things, and she's almost like this beautiful ancient sorceress, If you think about this beautiful Celtic mysterious priestess, or the Delphi oracle of ancient Greece, is always that element of surprise, and we don't always interpret what she says correctly. That's how I feel, because everything she says or whatever she brings can be interpreted in different ways. So you need to keep your eye out for that, and that could really change a lot for you. Now, moving on here, we have the Nine of Swords, and I'm not liking this card because it does denote sleepless nights, restlessness, anxiety, not being able to sleep. Maybe you've been dealing with an air sign, and if that's the case, I feel like an air sign could cause you some sort of grief in some way, shape, or form. You might have a minor conflict with an air sign, But air does symbolize your thoughts and your mental state, and something is getting you down here, and I'm wondering what it is. It could have something to do with your love situation. It could be that it's not fulfilling you. It's only, you know, very sexual, and there's a lot of chemistry, but there's nothing more than that. Maybe it's a court case you've been dealing with, but I feel like the outcome will be served. It's here. You'll finally get your verdict, or whatever this contract is you're finally hoping to land. Or maybe you're going to sign a new job, and it will just be so chaotic and busy because I see you working hard here. I mean, your back isn't broken here, but look at you. You're the only one that's carrying this workload. Or, I mean, as I said, there's a lot of passion and love, you know, etc. For those that are single and just, you know, enjoying themselves and happen to meet someone and there's a lot of chemistry and then you spend the night together, just be careful because this person could leave you quite quickly. As soon as they walked in with the High Priestess, they could leave and just poof, like a puff of smoke. So be careful that, you know, you're not giving away yourself and your heart and your feelings too much, because you could be upset about this person. I feel as though for those in a relationship, you could also be upset at the fact that someone might have to leave for overseas. Maybe they're in the military and they're deployed, you know, elsewhere in a different country, or maybe they've had to sign a contract where there's traveling along the job because they don't have anyone else to do it. So just be mindful. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest, you're eating right, you're balancing. Balance seems to be a message for you, Virgo. So make sure everything is in balance here. You've got the scales, your diet, your exercise, your, you know, things that you're doing for you. Yes, we do nice things for ourselves. Make sure you're doing it for the body. If you have a nice treat, a cheat meal, whatever it is that you do. And also for the soul, something that makes you happy. That's very important too, because you're working hard. Don't overwhelm yourself. That can happen. But we'll have a look and see what other energies are prominent for you for this month. Okay, beauty. I really like beauty together with the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. You're going to be, as I said, concentrating on beauty. So either you get your hair done, you're delving into music, into fashion, you're going to be very creative. There's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be achieving here with the different phases of the moon. You're going to be attracting a lot of people, and this also can denote a lot of sexual goings on. So again, make sure you stay protected, but there's a lot of people that are really, really, really physically attracted to you. And you'll definitely see that. You'll be very, very beautiful, extra beautiful than you are, Virgo, this month. So if there's an ex you want to show off to, this would be the month to do that. But we'll see what else, what other energies. Okay, we have clarity. So clarity and the Justice card go hand in hand. Something will come to light. You'll finally be cleared of something. There will be clarity in some sort of situation here where someone finally opens up and says they really like you, they're very attracted to you. Or maybe it's clarity in the sense that if you've been working on a project or working for a corporation, they'll finally clarify what it is, the work you need to do, how much you need to do of it, and they'll clarify that through a contract or some sort of paperwork or documentation or even a verbal agreement. But something finally comes clear about a situation, about a job, about a creative pursuit, about a person. Because the High Priestess and the clarity also go hand in hand together. So clarity is going to be revealed to you in a big way with the High Priestess, whether it's about a person, a job, or something you've been working towards. Make sure you pay attention, because this is important. This will be very important for you. Otherwise, I hope you do have a lovely month there, Virgo.